Yes, welcome back to our channel. Today, let's handle multiplication of matrices. Now, in the last video we handled addition and subtraction of matrices. Today, let's try multiplication. Now, with multiplication, things change a little bit. For example, if I'm given a matrix A is equal to maybe A, B, C, and D. This is the 2 by 2. I'm using the 2 by 2 because it is easy to explain. There are other bit that's complicated, but we shall get there slowly. And B, maybe B is equal to X, Y, Z, and I. So when they say multiply A cross B, it will be equal to row by column. This one can be written as A, B, C, and D cross X, Y, Z, and I. So when you're multiplying matrices, you don't, like we are doing in the addition, you don't multiply this by this, then no, you multiply row by column. What I mean by row by column is that this first row here in multiplication, by the way, order matters. If you change the order, you could get different answers. Now here our row is this and this is our column. So getting the first entity in a matrix, a cross matrix, you multiply this by this, then plus this by this. For example, this would be A times X plus B times Z for the first one, and the next one would be A times Y plus B times I. This dot is it represents multiplication, just in case you feel confused. And then here down shall say C by X, row by column, C times X plus D times Z or Z, depending on where you come from. This would be C by Y plus D by I. Now our cross multiplication would be this. If we had numerical values for A, B, Z, A, B, C, D, Z, as you're seeing, we would be having now our final answer. Another thing to take note of when you're dealing in matrices, multiplication of matrices, is there is what we call compatibility. When I'm multiplying a matrix, a 2 by 3, maybe a 2 by 2, it is compatible with a 2 by 2 because here we have a 2 and here we have a 2. But if I'm multiplying, when you're multiplying a 2 by 2 and a 2 by 2, because of this 2 by 2, you get your answer also as a 2 by 2. If I'm multiplying a 2 by 3 multiplied by a 3 by 2, my answer would be, since these ones are together, my answer would be a 2 by 2 matrix. In case I'm given a matrix which is a 4 by 3 and I'm crossing it with a 3 by 1, because this is 3 and this is 3, this implies compatibility. Then our answer would be now this one would be a 4 by 1. Now this is the confusing bit. Most of the students who deal with matrices, they don't know compatibility. In case they give me maybe to multiply a 4 by 3 with a 4 by 3. Now, since we have 3 by 4, these two are not compatible. The answer is undefined. With multiplication of matrices, here our answer would be undefined. Let's take an example of a matrix like this, and we'll try to see the answers we get. We're going to try a 2 by 2 and maybe a 4 by 3 with a 3 by 1. Now, let's say given matrix A is a 2 by 2, or maybe 2, 1, negative 1, 2, and matrix B is equal to maybe 2, 1, 0, 1. And they're saying find A cross B. This one would be equal to 2. I'm just copying what is up there. Cross 2, 0, 1, 1. So we would say row by column. This would be 2 times 2, 2 times 2 plus 1 times 1, 1 times 1. Then here we would have 2 times 0, 2 times 0 plus 1 times 1, 1 times 1. This 1 times this 1. Then we come here, this would be minus 1 times 2, minus 2. 2 times 1, 2 times 1. Then here it would be negative 1 times 0, negative 1 times 0 plus 2 times 1, 2 times 1. Then after reaching here, most of the hard work is done. We just simplify the work. This one would be 2 times 2 is 4, 1 times 1 is 1, so 4 plus 1 we get 5. Yes, so we have a 5. Now 2 times 0 is 0, 1 times 1 is 1, so we have a 1 here. Negative 1 times 2 is negative 2 plus 2 times 1. That means we shall have negative 2 plus 2, which is a 0, and then negative 1 times 0 is 0 plus 2 times 1, which is a 2. This one is our A cross B. If you have any questions, please send them in the comments below. I'll be able to answer you anytime. Let's try what we did here. Let's try a 2 by 3. We cross it with a 3 by 2. Let's say A is a 2 by 3. That means it has 2 rows and 3 columns. So 2 rows. It's an example of a 2 rows by 3 columns, and then B is is a 3 by 2. That means 3 rows, 3 4 1 2 0 2. Now this is an example of a 2 by 3, and this is an example of a 3 by. So if I'm given A cross B, the first thing I check is the compatibility. Can these matrices be multiplied or can they not? I check. This is a 2 by 3 being crossed with a 3 by 2. My answer would have to be a 2 by 3. Now you realize that in case if the order was changed from A cross B to B cross A, I would be having a B is 3 by 2, B is 3 by 2, 3 by 2, and this is 2 by 3. You realize that I would be getting my answer here. My answer would be a 3 by 3, and here my answer would be a 2 by 2, which explains why order is very important in matrices. Right, so we are supposed to multiply or cross A cross B. So this would be the same as. It is very important to first state them in case you're just beginning to learn. If you've been doing a lot of practice, it's okay, you can use the very example the way it is and you just do the computations. But usually if you are beginning and you're trying to avoid mistakes, you just write it the way it is so that you can easily follow the formula in mind. So this is our matrix A, and we are crossing it with matrix B, which is 3 4 and 1 and 2 0 and 2. All right, now and also if you are just a new student and this matrix is new to you, make it a point to always do as many numbers as possible. Go get your textbooks, pick those questions, go on YouTube, pick more questions. I'm going to share some questions that I would like you to try out, and from that, through practice, you'll get better. Now let's simplify this easy thing. This would be 2 times 3, 2 times 3, 2 times 3 plus 0 times 4, which is a 0, plus 3 times 1, 3 times 1. Now here we shall have 2 times 2, 2 times 2 plus 0 times 0, which is 0, then plus 3 times 2. Then we come here and we say 4 times 3, 4 times 3 plus 1 times 4, 1 times 4 plus 2 times 1, 2 times 1. And here we shall have 4 times 2, 4 times 2, 1 times 0, which is a 0, then plus 2 times 2. Very easy. Someone tells you math is hard, it's just bias. Math is very simple. Now, let's continue. 2 times 3 is equal to 6, 0, 3 times 1 is 3. So 6 plus 3 is 9. 2 times 2 is 4, 3 times 2 is 6. So 4 plus 6 is equal to 10. 3, 4 times 3 is 12. 1 times 4 is 4. 2 times 1 is 2. So 12 plus 4, that is 16. 16 plus 2, that is 18. 4 times 2 is equal to 8. 2 times 2 is 4. So 8 plus 4 equals 12. This is our matrix A cross B. You realize that our answer is now a 2 by 2. This is multiplication of matrices. Now, there is more to multiplication of matrices. If I'm given a letter, let's say a letter Z, any letter Z, you can call it Z if you want, Z to be equal to maybe 3. This is a scalar. A scalar, once you're multiplying a scalar by a matrix, it enters fully. It multiplies every one of the letters in here. For example, if I'm given A to be a 2 by 2, which is 2, 1, negative 1, and 3, and I'm given a scalar, also small a, to be equal to maybe 2. If they say compute A times matrix A, this would be equal to 2 into 2, 1, negative 1, 3. So this 2 multiplies 2 and shall have 4. This 2 multiplies 1 shall have 2. This 2 multiplies negative 1 and shall have negative 2. And this 2 multiplies 3 and we shall have 6. In case you're entangled in questions where you're multiplying a scalar by a matrix, this is how it is done. Very, very easy. Comment down there, tell us any challenges you're facing. I will be here to help you. My name is Ainamani Derrick. Thank you.